Now, it sounds melodramatic, but it's not going to be. It's not 2030 as a D date. It's a doom date. It's after that things are going to get really, really.
In this episode of Drinks with Raoul, Raoul Pal delves into the exciting world of cryptocurrency. He discusses the factors contributing to recent market volatility and shares investment strategies, providing insights into the current trends and challenges in the crypto market. Raoul also explores the technological advancements that are shaping the future of cryptocurrency. These innovations are driving significant changes, influencing how digital assets are perceived and utilized across various sectors. At the time of this discussion, Bitcoin's price is just over $66,000, marking a 7% increase in the past 24 hours and a 6% rise in the past 7 days. This reflects the dynamic nature of the market. Let's hear more about Raoul's take on institutional adoption of cryptocurrencies and the key factors driving this trend.
Stop. You don't have time. Don't miss out this 2025 bull run. Educate yourself first ahead of the crowd. We have created the ultimate step-by-step crypto cheat guide that will guide you this bull run. Unlock the secrets of crypto and make smarter investments today. Now by clicking on the link below to get your exclusive copy just under $10.
Transition into a new system where the old system is broken. We're forced to speculate. The system is rigged against us. Asset prices keep going up. Wages don't go up. Everybody's polarized. Everybody hates each other. You throw in immigration, global trade, you throw in aging populations, you throw in AI, robotics, right? This is not easy for anybody. And everybody just feels like it's out of their control. And I get it, but you've been given the gift. Crypto is the gift. And all you have to do is not this up. So this is the magic formula. And it's incredibly important. It's how is GDP growth or trend growth created? Well, it's created by population growth, productivity growth, and debt growth. Those are the three component parts. What we've had is we've had GDP declining over time, driven by an aging population. There's the aging population. It's been driving growth lower. Productivity, that's been falling too. And debt growth has been rising. As global population grows, global GDP grows. If it shrinks, as I showed you in the charts, population growth starts to shrink because there's not enough people. You need productivity to get more out of those people. But old people are less productive. So when you've got an aging population, not easy. You can have a small population, that's fine. It doesn't have to be growing much as long as they're more productive. So India will have a big population, but it's getting more productive. So they benefit from both, which is why it's the fastest growing major economy in the world. When you add in this new world is where the things that were scarce become infinite and free. Lawyers, accountants, all of that kind of stuff. Just all knowledge, finance people, everything. That becomes free. And the robots, well, that's physical labor for free. Sure, they won't be fixing your plumbing first. They'll be doing factory lines and they'll be doing fast food and stuff like that. But what you've basically created is infinite productive units, infinite humans. A robot plus, and we can apply a car as a robot too, right? It's Tesla. A robot plus a AI replaces humans. Again, I'm not worried about the human replacement thing and what are we all going to do? Oh my God, we'll figure that out. We're a highly adaptive species. What I'm more interested in, what does an economy look like? And I've written about this in The Exponentialist. I'll talk a bit about The Exponentialist later because it is really special. But I've written about this, and David Mattin talks about this a lot, is okay. And there's a group at Oxford that have been looking at this as well. Okay, so under the magic formula, we're going to see more robots and more AI. And we've seen this in Amazon, where the robots are increasing while the human workforce is not. And over time, you'll have a massive difference between the humans and the robots. This is immigration growth, essentially, population growth. And sometime after about 2030, it's going to be ubiquitous. It's going to be scaling everywhere. AI agents, we're speaking to AI agents. There's no humans in any of this. But what it does is it creates ludicrous GDP growth. If the robot population of the world, let's say, gets to 8 billion robots, AIs, and it goes to 10 billion, 20 billion, You're doubling, tripling the population of the world.
Raoul Pal offers insights into global economic trends, focusing on GDP growth and his magic formula for economic prediction. He explains why he believes it will take 6 years for these trends to fully play out, highlighting key factors such as technological advancements and demographic shifts. Raoul envisions a transformative decade leading up to 2030, where digital currencies and blockchain technology will redefine financial systems and global economic structures. His forward-looking perspective provides a comprehensive understanding of the potential long-term impacts on the economy. Let's listen to more of what Raoul has to say.
Crypto is going to get to 4 billion users by 2030 or so. Well, AI is scaling faster than that. Crypto is the fastest adoption of any technology the world has ever seen. This is going to be everywhere. So what you're going to do is break the laws of economics sometime after 2030. Well, we don't even understand anymore what's going on because the scarcity models of how we think about economies disappear. Then we think of the productivity part. So productivity is really how much output you get per kilojoule of energy. Now, the Europeans are really driving this by their massive monetary stimulus into green energy. They will bring down the cost of electricity over time through innovation, and they'll drop it by half, and nuclear will drop it by half again. And that will give us a 3x multiplier on productivity, which has the multiplier effect on growth, which is being driven by the growth of the population of AI and robots. Okay, we're now in la la land. Economies don't mean anything. Scarcity doesn't mean anything. In a world of scarcity, what is money? Yes, there's some commodities, but the AI is allocating resources. The AGI helps you figure out logistics, supply chains, all of this in a way that we can't do as humans. So what the f is money? It kind of changes. What do we need spending for if everything comes hyper-deflationary? How does any of this work? What happens when the AGI gets turned on stock markets? And it's not just Jim Simmons from Renaissance who can take everything. It's somebody else with an AGI who figures it out. Before you know it, it's won the markets. What are markets? What are companies? What are companies when Sam Altman is destroying every startup every 3 months? Because they're using AI to build AI. So the product iteration cycle is so fast. The capital velocity and destruction cycle is unprecedented. It actually looks more like meme stocks. You start a business, it gets traction, gets attention, gets capital, gets disrupted. Some 1, 2, 3 may survive, but most won't. So the capital cycle becomes immensely short and very violent. And we're seeing that in meme coins. We're seeing it in ICOs back in 2017. That's where the world is going. The capital markets are not ready for this. VC is not ready for this. Private equity is not ready for this. The buy and hold of let's nurture this company ain't going to work. Yeah, they're going to have to tokenize this shit. And it is going to be complicated. How do you accumulate wealth? What does a stock market mean in all of this? Does it just move up and down with global GDP because the machines are in total control of everything and they understand every single nuance? Where's the edge? Where's the alpha? What do we do? I don't know. You see, it becomes so complicated to think through the economics and investing choices that I just think, well, I think that's probably going to come by 2030. Certainly we'll see the changes where we won't quite understand what's going on. Much like we didn't really understand what's been going on after 2008, after the great debt refi. So I think if that's the case, then we've got 6 years. 6 years of clarity. We know what we've got. We've got crypto and tech. We understand the everything code cycle. We understand there'll be a down year, 2026. I don't think it's a recession year. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Don't really care. I think it's more likely to be like the mid to late 90s, which is a sideways consolidation correction year. Yeah, sure, crypto will puke because it does anyway. But maybe not. Maybe because of the 401ks investing in Bitcoin, that it goes down 40% and not 80%. But we've got 6 years with one down cycle in the middle to get to 2030. That's the game. The game is to be asking the robot on the beach, hey, can you bring me a bowl of almonds and maybe a nice pina colada? As opposed to trying to figure out how you're going to pay your school fee. What does anything mean? I don't really understand anything anymore. How do I invest? My 401k doesn't work. Nothing works. Now, it sounds melodramatic, but it's not going to be. It's not 2030 as a D-date. It's a doom date. It's after that, things are going to get really, really weird. They're already starting to get weird. What do you invest? Somebody came up in the conversation in Pro Macro today. It was like, well, what the do I own after I sell out my crypto? And you get to this realization that you don't own bonds or equities or anything because you don't really know. I ended up buying high-end NFTs. I think it's going to be lifestyle. It's a 60-40 portfolio. 40% lifestyle, just keep banking that. You want to live. You want to live. You want nature. You want friends. You want to live in a nice place. And 60%, you're going to have to run crazy, stupid in crypto and technology and the kind of volatile world, because everything else, I just don't know its future. I honestly don't.
For more Daily Dose Crypto News, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.